Haaland, Abuela Musquadi, and we have Man City versus Burnley in this match day week. So Lloyd will take us into the analysis of Man City and Burnley. Lloyd,
Man City, Burnley.
who napo chan?
Who's home? Who's home? Who's playing home?
Man
This game.
City.
Nah, I don't even have to say much on this game. It's obvious. We already know what's going to happen. Man City, Burnley, Haaland, Haaland game. So KDB are obvious starting that game. I'll go Man City 5-1. Burnley.
5-1. So Burnley bazakwata na opportunity yochita score one goal. Okay.
They can score one goal because Man City are not that good in defense. So to Alpha come.
Nah. Then since you are in charge of the Manchester teams today, you're also going to take the Manchester United versus Wolves game.
All right.
Bear in mind, Wolves, Balipa home. And looking at the first match, I don't know if it's the first match of the season that Manchester United played against Wolves. They were at Old Trafford. Wolves lost that game, but you could see at Aba they are going for something, the way they played that game. So uzakamba pwanje padi Manchester United versus Wolves. Wolves at home.
Manchester United versus Wolves. Wolves home. Nah, it should be. Man United are winning, but Man, you can't win that game. They played. What team did they play? Mushan, FA.
Katuishi team, but the guy that scored the
I mean, Antonio very some ball that's celebrating like I don't know. But Wolves at home, man, you can win that game. I'll go for Wolves 2-1.
Wolves 2-1. Yeah, but just cut them slack. But Manchester United, I think they've been good defensively. I think so. The only problem, Onana, but I think Onana won't be in the squad. So
no, Onana is not the problem. Man, you can't score. They can't score like goals. They scored 4 goals in the FA because the team they're playing is a small team. We don't even know where that team is. I'm leaking here in the team. So we PL. I don't think they can score 2 goals. Wolves at home. Voila.
So you said Wolves 2, Manchester United 1?
Yeah.
No. Okay. All right. To push. Let me pin the other one. The other one, a passport prediction. My Manchester United fans. Mukamba Pochan. Moses. Nice. So for the first match of match day 22, we have Forest going against Arsenal and Forest at home. Moses will give us the analysis or what he thinks about this match. Moses.
Yes. So, giving or commenting about the Nottingham Forest game up against Arsenal. It's a good game. I should put it that way. It's going to be tight. As we all know that Nottingham Forest, they are doing what they are capable of doing. Forest, they haven't had a bad season so far. Their last 5 games, they have only lost like 1 game, 2 draws and 3 wins. And Arsenal, their last 5 games, they have lost 3 and drew 1 and won 1. You see, so
they've only won 1.
Is, in their last 5 games. Yes. So Arsenal, they haven't been that good from their last 5 games. So it's going to be a tight game for them or a tougher one. Nottingham Forest, they're going to score, of course. Arsenal, they're going to score as well. My score prediction will go a 2-2 or a 3-2 in favor of Nottingham Forest.
Okay, so that's Nottingham Forest taking the win at home, 3-2.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so which one are we taking there? A 2-2 or 3-2?
Since Nottingham Forest are playing at home, it will be in favor of them.
Okay, so a 3-2, Nottingham Forest. Then in this midweek, we have a London derby. Tottenham are going against Brentford. Tottenham at home. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah. Tottenham versus Brentford. This is an interesting game. Brentford, their captain is back, Ivan Toney.
Very interesting.
In the previous game, he scored, and he scored something.
Mm-hmm.
He scored a brilliant goal, a free kick, to put it in that way. Tottenham, their midfielder is back, Madison. Their previous game in the FA Cup, they did well, though they lost, but they were at their top level.
Okay.
So this game is going to be interesting. Both teams, they have their best players. Madison, although Tottenham, they're lacking their captain, who is a Son. So, but again, they have Werner. Werner is not a good striker compared him to Son, but I think the best thing to say is that Tottenham, they might take the win because of their midfielder coming back with Madison. So I'll go 2-1 in favor of the host.
Tottenham. Okay. Okay. And I hear you've mentioned Son. So how important do you think Son is to that squad?
Okay,
How
Son is important. Son is important, but he doesn't create his own goals. His goals are created by Madison. If you remember well, there was a time where Madison and Son, they were partnering, like the partnership was top notch. It's either Madison will assist Son, and so if Madison won't assist Son, of course Son won't score. So I think a lot of assists came from Madison, and in this case, Son is not a big challenge to Tottenham at the moment, but Madison is. So I think Madison is like going to be
an important player in this match.
Yeah.
So
You
what
can
you're
put it
saying, to make the long story short, what you're saying is Madison is more important than Son in the Tottenham squad at the moment.
Of course.
Okay. No, right. So these midweek fixtures, yaonika very, very interesting. Another interesting fixture we have is Aston Villa versus Newcastle. So to analyze this one, I will call on Michael. What do you have to say?
Yeah, that one would. What I can say is that it will be a good game. Yeah, Aston Villa versus what's this? Newcastle, right?
Yeah, Aston Villa home.
Yeah, Aston Villa is home, and we all know like Aston Villa now is a title contender. They are on the number 4 in the Premier League, and they don't want to lose that spot. And yeah, Newcastle this season has not been that good because when you look at it on the table, you'll see that Newcastle is on the 10th position. It's like Chelsea. Yeah, so looking at the players, some of the players in Newcastle, they were sold, and this season hasn't been that good. And Aston Villa, they are on the prime now. So what I can say is that to be short in judgment or in knowing who is going to win, I think Aston Villa will scoop this one. Yeah, I can even say 2-0 because Aston Villa is at home, home Aston Villa home, and they are contending for the top 4. They don't want to lose that position. It has been a while for them going to UEFA. I don't know when. Yeah, so that game, it's obviously Aston Villa will win 2-0. Yeah.
Okay. Just to talk of Newcastle, I think Newcastle have their top man, this guy, Isak. I think this guy
Yeah,
is really good. Because if you
the
look
guy
at.
is good.
Mhm.
The guy is good. Isak is good. And when you look at the squad, Amiron is also good. Talk about Isak is good. But those guys, when you look at their gameplay, it doesn't fit Isak gameplay because they play for the Newcastle, they run, they all score. Like those front guys, they all make sure they score. But yeah, that's how it has been. But when you put Isak into it, because Isak is a striker and he's waiting sometimes for the goals, and sometimes he can play left. Yeah, so according to that's what I can say.
All right. Then the other match you're analyzing is Fulham. This is Everton. Everton.
Everton lost confidence when when they deducted points from him. So Everton this season they lost the confidence. So I don't see them winning with Fulham. And Fulham is it's good. It's a good team. Fulham. It has good players. I can say.
Yeah.
That's where this guy is. Mbeumo is Brentford. Yeah, but Fulham. Yeah, so that's what I can say. I can say my prediction for the game is Fulham can win even a 1-0. Yeah.
Okay, so 1-0 going to Fulham. All right.
Hey, doctor.
Super Soldier vakapo my vehicle today. Super Soldier. Tadi kumazi avakapo my vehicle. So Super Soldier is taking the game of the week. Liverpool versus Chelsea. Liverpool versus Chelsea. Super Soldier. Ukambapo point. Ukambapo chan.
This meeting between Liverpool and Chelsea was 2-2. And one of the games of the season. One of the games of the season. And coming into this game, Liverpool at a disadvantage because they have many senior players who are missing. You have Mohamed Salah, who's away on international duty, who's also injured. Sabotela is injured. I think Trent has a knock.
No, just to stop you there. Trent, Szoboszlai, they're all back. So the only players out are Mo Salah and Endo. All the rest are back.
The rest are back. Are they available for today's game?
Very available.
Okay, so from looking at the last fixture that Chelsea and Liverpool have had, it's always been a 50-50 fixture. If you look at even like in the 2022 Carabao Cup and FA Cup, your games went the distance. It's never an easy fixture. People always think that Liverpool can just run around Chelsea, but Chelsea even this season have not lost to any of the top six side. I think they've drawn with Tottenham. I mean, they beat Tottenham. They draw with us, the defending champions, Man City. They drew with Arsenal, and they drew with Liverpool as well. So when it comes to the big games, they do have a way of stepping up. So I expect it to be a very, very high flying. We might just see another draw, maybe another 2-2 draw, because Liverpool without Mohamed Salah in the Premier League against Chelsea. We'll see how it will go.
Okay, so you're saying a 2-2 for Liverpool and Chelsea.
2-2 draw.
All right. Then you're also analyzing the West Ham versus Bournemouth game. West Ham at home. What do you have to say about
Bournemouth, that? You have Jack home. He's I think in the top 10 top goal scorers in the Premier League. You also have Solanke, who is in the top 3. So it's going to be an entertaining match. I think it can go either way. I can't really tell who's going to win, but I think either team, if you were to put it, I think who's home, who's away? Is it West Ham or Bournemouth?
West Ham at home.
at home. Maybe a 2-1 win for West Ham.
Okay, West Ham 2-1 win. All right.
So
Bakaki. So Apanomba, we move on to the segment. Yeah, FPL. We're going to scout some players or the players that the guys think will shine this game week. Moses.
Yes.
When you look at
let's
the
go.
fixtures, we have Tottenham, Brentford, Forest, Arsenal, Man City, Burnley, Man U, Wolves, Aston Villa, Newcastle, Fulham, Everton, Liverpool, Chelsea, West Ham, Bournemouth.
I will start with the LA kickoff game, which is Forest versus Arsenal. In this game, there are going to be a lot of goals. I can assure you that there are going to be a lot of goals. But the goals are going to come from which players or which we don't know. We can't tell. Saka hasn't been doing his best. We don't know if he can do something in this game. But for Nottingham Forest, I think Elanga might assist or make a goal. The other game is Liverpool versus Chelsea. If you want to get points, if you want to be to do good in this game week, Captain Jota. That's my prediction. Yeah, Captain Jota. Make sure Nunes is part of your team. This game is going to produce a lot of goals. And the other one is Tottenham versus Brentford. Brentford, their play game is that kind of play game which includes a lot of fouls. Madison might score 1 or 2 free kicks. So that's a key note as well. And he just came back from injury. So he has that hunger of scoring like KDB. And Man City versus Burnley. This one is going to be an interesting match. Maybe even 5 goals out of this game. You see, maybe
Okay.
five goals. Yeah. And those 5 goals coming from only one team, which is the Citizen. KDB, we don't know. But KDB should be in your team, but don't captain him because his minutes are not going to be enough for him to be captained. So put him as your vice. The other game is Luton, Brighton. Make sure one defender from Brighton is present in your team, especially Estopinan. Yeah. The other game is Crystal Palace versus Sheffield. Don't put anyone. You're going to lose points.
No, okay.
Alright.
My FPL experts, the best of the best. So, Michael, give us your 3 scouted players for this game week. FPL, best of the best. Your 3 players, the ones you say, okay.
So, looking at this game week in FPL, I think first game Arsenal, I think Saka should be in your team. That's what I can say because Saka has not shown anything in the past, maybe I can say 5 games. But yeah, this time they are playing with Nottingham Forest. And yeah, Saka, I think he will do something. And yeah, looking at their squad, you see like Gabriel, they are showing like, is it 75% chance of playing? So we are not sure. So you can't put those guys into the squad, or you need to have another defender at the bench. So for you to have points if they don't play. Yeah, so first Arsenal, I can get Saka in that game. I put him in my FPL. Yeah, and you go further, you see Aston Villa, you need to have a player. From Aston Villa, you need to have a player because they are at home. So you can even add the defender from Aston Villa to be good. And yeah, Solanke should be in your team as well.
Dominic.
So
Okay.
yeah, so also when you talk about Haaland and Haaland, this game week, he won't start. He will start from the bench. That's Pep Guardiola does that. But KDB is going to start. So it's either Haaland or KDB should be in your squad.
Okay.
Yeah. And the guy is hungry with goals, you know him. So these people, you need to have them in your squad. Then Manu, don't put anyone because you won't know. So
Okay, so
yeah,
to just go through the names you've mentioned, you say De Bruyne, Saka, and
Solanke.
Okay. No rights.
Michael, do you think
Chan.
do you think KDB or Haaland might start? How?
KDB is going to start.
Maybe KDB might start, but he will go out maybe in the 60th or 70th minute.
Yeah, but the fact is he's going to start. And he's hungry. That's the only person who can create goals in that squad when you talk about that. And also defensive, you can't put a defender in Man City. You can't even put their goalkeeper because every game they concede goals.
Yeah, they concede.
They can win the game,
don't you think they're playing against Burnley and the Liverpool and Tottenham? They are playing against Liverpool. They are playing against Chelsea. Of course, Liverpool they are going to concede.
No. Yeah, Liverpool they are going to concede. It's a must. Chelsea is good.
So
don't you
think this time it's the best to put any player from Man City?
Man City is the best to put players from Man City now, but not defenders.
Not defenders.
No defenders, my guy. Man City, I've tried Man City with even Nottingham Forest. I've tried Man City with Bournemouth. I've tried this goalkeeper, Ederson. He has been in my squad. He has never get a clean sheet for the past, I can say, months.
So it's okay to go with the Areola.
Yeah, that's the guy I'm using.
Because my first squad was Areola in the first squad, but I was like, since Man City they are up against Burnley, let me put Ederson.
I've put Ederson in my. I think from the start of my team, you can check.
No, I'm going with Ederson. They are against Burnley, and then Areola they are up against Bournemouth. Solanke is going to score.
Solanke can score, but you don't know. So it's your FPL. But yeah, what I'm telling you, don't even try Ederson. I've been using Ederson. Check
There's
my
nothing
FPL.
like it's your FPL.
Ngai fufwe ina tena mgo.
From where? From where?
Nottingham Forest.
Guys.
My God. But yeah, those keepers, like keepers from small teams, they are good because they save.
Yeah, they make a lot of sense.
So they are given points. But Ederson, I'm telling you, Ederson is just 2, 3, 1, 2. Highest is 3 for Ederson. Me having Ederson in my squad. I had Onana and Ederson. Sometimes I used Onana. I had that guy.
No, Onana was keeping clean sheets, yeah.
Yeah,
Onana was keeping clean sheets.
Points for
in the Premier League?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to draw like 0-0, yeah, or 1-0, just like that.
Okay, man. For my goalkeeper picks, Katuish, they've just been weird since the start of this season because I was from Pickford. I'm now to Tena. Upon there, kashinga nikuli banani bambia one day. Katuishi, my goalkeeper in Katuishi. Shaba stamos na invest. I invest a lot of money in my wingers.
Is Trent in your team?
Of course, that's the first person I select when I'm making my FPL team
Is
of
he
the
going
season.
to start?
Trent is starting.
He's starting.
Yeah. Trent is starting because in the previous match, Trent came on in the 54th minute, if I'm not
He played
mistaken.
the previous game, the FA
Trent,
Cup.
yeah, Trent played. Trent, Soboslai, they all came in at once.
Let me check. Really?
Hacking about it.
I'm behind.
Soboslai even made the assist to VVD's goal.
Oh,
Now
okay.
that one say Robertson played. Once why staying in second half. So the only players we're having out is Mo Salah and Endo at the moment. Then
they're going to kill Chelsea. Hey.
I hope so.
That's a lie, my guy. That's a lie.
You no, they're going to kill Chelsea.
Wakamba that's a lie. We had Anfield, guys.
Robertson played.
We had Anfield.
Nobody's like, guys.
We had
even
Anfield,
VVD.
guys. And McAllister as well. McAllister trained. Although he didn't play the previous match, but he trained. He trained and he will be available for tomorrow's game. Padewama. This will be a very interesting match for the neutrals. But
yeah. Is it tonight?
I'm not really sure. I get confused. This China time and the Zambian time. So I think it's tomorrow. The other day. Zero something. Because of the time difference. Yeah. The other day, I think 04.
You mean tomorrow morning?
Not tomorrow morning, bro. Tomorrow morning we have Arsenal and Nottingham Forest.
Okay.
Yeah, then the other morning, day. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Morning yapa Thursday.
Oh, today it's Aston Villa versus Newcastle.
All right,
No matter
guys.
upere yo bekaidi. You better
And okay. So in my FPL this week, the 3 players I have scouted and the 3 players I'm recommending. 1, Kevin De Bruyne. Looking at Man City Burnley. Tafidedingana. I'm trying to balance the pendulum, but fidwa. So I'm saying De Bruyne. I'm seeing 2 assists. Captain. Then I think another player you need to have in your squad is Nunes. Just like Moses said. Nunes, even though he misses a lot of chances, but the chances he gets, so there's a high possibility he can do something in a football match. Then Naombi player and Gwetemu squad Mwanzi. Brighton against Bana. Oh, Saka, Bukayo Saka. I think Bukayo Saka will score in this game week. So Bukayo Saka, Kevin De Bruyne, and Nunes. I'm a Pixians.